Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. If you're new, my name's Michelle and we are watching The Bear Season 1 Episode 2 today. Now, from what I'm getting a feel for Carmy, he seems to be guilt-ridden. I feel like the dreams he's having, like of the bear coming out, I just felt like, you know the saying, it's all too much to bear. That's the feeling I get with the analogy of calling the show The Bear. The burden, the bear, it's like it's a heavy burden to bear. I'm also getting he's ambitious, like he really wants to do well, he wants to succeed. I do wonder if he struggles with anxiety. I feel like working in the restaurant industry can be very anxiety driven. The speed in which you have to work at can be very daunting, and I do wonder, his brother, he did pose a question to his cousin Richie. Why did, I believe the brother's name is Michael, I'm still getting all the names, but why did Michael leave the restaurant to Carmy and not Richie? And I do think that's an interesting question. I honestly, like I said, it's too early for me to figure out why his brother would do that. Why not leave it in the hands of someone who is a local, someone who is very much entrenched with the business, has worked there for years, not sure decades, but years, and knows the customers, knows the employees, the staff, how things are done. Yes, he definitely seems to be a bit of a scatterbrain, but not so much to the point where he couldn't run the restaurant. At least that's what I'm getting from Richie. Like, he's an ass, he's a bit childish, but I don't find him to be that incompetent that he couldn't maintain the restaurant. So I wonder if there was something else behind Michael leaving the restaurant to Carmy. But yeah, the feel I get from Carmy is we did see him taking pills from a Vaseline bottle. Now, I thought maybe he was taking painkillers, but maybe it's just something to help with anxiety. We know he completely dodged his brother's funeral and all of those arrangements. Richie really handled all of that. Yeah, the thing I get from Carmy is he's probably from this area. He got out because his sister seemed to be upset seeing him back in this situation. So I would imagine he probably worked to get out, out of those situations. Did very well from himself given the award he received, but is now back here. And I would imagine that would lead to a lot of frustration, which we saw at the end of the episode where he throws the spaghetti can down. Well, not the spaghetti, the crushed can of tomatoes into the trash. It's just, it seems like it's a very understandable feeling. You work so hard only to end up back here. But his decision to honor his brother, I guess, to come back and try to make something of the restaurant. Now, his improvements that he's making, I feel like one of two things could have happened or may happen. Either he makes so many changes where it goes against what regular customers come to the restaurant for, that he has to kind of find the balance between the high class chef life that he's used to cooking at a high level versus that homey earthy feel. Like, I feel like he might have to find that balance, or the changes that he makes and the sophistication that he brings really does up the restaurant, and he's able to turn his brother's restaurant into something else, something that fits more so him, Carmy himself. Like, maybe he can make it into something that fits him like a glove. He can pour all of his aspirations and ambitions into that place and make it into something. Either way, that was an excellent first episode. The dialogue and the shots, the speed in which everyone was communicating, it really created a feeling of just your hands just shaking. Like, it just, you felt the anxiety and the stress of the situation. So let's see if episode 2 carries on with that feel or if it slows things down. So grab a drink, grab a snack, whatever it is you like to do when you watch your favorite reaction. Just get comfortable and let's get to. Oh, why does these episodes start off bright? Last episode started with a bright ass street light. Now it's a white light. Oh, maybe this is what he was doing prior to coming back home.
Chefs, table 38, 2 people. Table 23, 4
New
people.
York City a year ago.
Broken sauce, chef. Need a new one.
Yes, chef.
This man went from all of this back to his brother's restaurant.
Why do you hire fucking idiots? Do you like working with fucking idiots?
I'll do better.
Say yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Can you not handle this? Is it too much for you? Answer me.
I can handle it.
I can handle it, chef.
I can handle it, chef.
I get it. You have a short man's complex. You can barely reach over this fucking table, right?
What the hell? No, this.
Your smoke breaks. It's fun, isn't it? But here's the thing. You're terrible at this. You're no good at it. Go faster, motherfucker. Keep... Say fucking hands.
Hands!
This is just
You
bullying.
should be dead.
What the hell? Is this a nightmare? But it's in New York City a year ago, so it did happen.
Hands to me!
You get that change is the $5
Hands!
the Goodwill.
Fucking Christ! Hands, please!
What's more stressful, that asshole over your back or this place? I don't know which one I choose. I mean, at least the other place was clean.
Why am I using a toothbrush, chef?
It's about consistency and being consistent. Can't operate at a higher level without consistency.
Noma's the shit, huh?
The best. Teach you to operate at a level you didn't even know you could operate at, Marcus. And just so we're clear, I wanted to work here. Mike wouldn't let me.
I went to West Lawrence Avenue and learned every level.
Lawrence,
Yeah,
you talking about DeVry?
yeah, exactly.
The shit you hear on TV.
I would legit do anything to go to Noma
And eat bugs.
and be inspired.
Oh, God, and be lame.
Guys, the cream machine is broken.
What is this, McDonald's?
Did I teach you to fix that?
Actually, yes.
With
Fuck
two
yourself.
spoons?
You graduated? Fuck no.
They seem to be jiving better. Because that first episode was a goddamn mess. Well, he's diligent. You tip your hat to people who are diligent workers. I'm not mad at this. Like, granted, do I think it's a little bit of neuroticism mixed in? Sure, but keeping a restaurant clean? Honey, God bless you. Because you never know when you're ordering food. You never know if the restaurant's clean. Work so hard to create all that food that you just go home and you know what? You say, fucking, I ain't looking to cook anymore. Oh! This is real? Oh my God, sir.
There should be 7 layers of pasta.
Did he sleepwalk and do that? You know, see, you need a buddy in the house. Because God forbid you burn down the damn apartment. He needs a sleepwalk buddy. Is that someone's asshole?
To say thanks for this past week. It's been a really great opportunity, and I want to get paid.
You get paid.
I get paid to stage. I want to get paid to work here.
She's so adorable.
It's, a lot of words.
Yeah, but they basically say we're getting killed on labor. Not to mention, you're spending money on pretty high-end stuff. Farmers market produce.
Is my hair on fire?
Not yet, no, but you need help.
She's being helpful.
20% of them could cover my yearly salary. That's not even accounting for other people's, you know?
She's a godsend. Sir, no, sit down and go through it. Instead of spending your nights burning shit down, maybe you can go through that. Like a better alternative.
Nancy Chor, Chicago Board of Health. I'm here to inspect the property.
Okay, Nancy, hi, I'm Carmen Brazato. Nancy, you need anything? Just find us, make yourself at home, okay?
It's not necessarily flour that's expensive, but the shipping. So we could just have somebody go and pick it up.
Yeah, Marcus.
Okay, sure, Marcus. Well, what about Richie?
Suspended license.
That fits.
Saw him drive in this morning.
That also fits.
It wasn't dangerous.
What's dangerous?
Miss Chor, until you pulled it out.
I discovered a large hole in the tile. Looks like a former gas line next to the stovetop.
Oh, shit.
Someone clogged the hole with napkins and then proxied over it
Don't
with
look at me.
some kind of plastic. Grease seeped into the napkins.
Oh, shit.
I haven't even delivered the big one yet.
There's a big one?
What is the
You
big
would
one?
think the
Someone
whole...
left a pack of cigarettes on the stovetop near the burners. Not only very dangerous, but... You can say that again.
Don't actually say it again, you fucking idiot!
You're about to get fucking power washed because
Yeah?
These violations lead me to a
Oh,
choice.
no.
I award you a C.
No!
Oh, God.
That's some hood shit.
Some hood shit. Oh, my God, y'all.
Fuck up.
Yeah, but I'm saying that there's no confidence.
Get some cocking, nigga.
Bitching me? You wanna run this place, you fucking slut?
How do you know they're not your sick?
Because I'm not a fucking dude!
Oh, maybe they need to throw hands. Oh, Sydney, please be careful. Oh,
You're gonna go to the hardware store. You're gonna get some joint compound. You're gonna get some cock, and you're gonna cock that shit.
why are they saying cock so... They're putting so much emphasis on it.
Okay, well, I would love to, but my license is expired. FYI.
Drove in this morning.
Sydney, you wanna help? You can take him.
Oh, no, please. Poor Sydney, no.
Fix that fucking sound.
Yeah,
Fix that fucking
sure.
sound.
I'm
Please
gonna
fix that fucking sound.
I will fix it.
Oh, my God. Everything's just going wrong. Shit skipping. They got a C. Cocking, cigarettes, burning shit. No hot water. Shut that bitch down. Please don't be rude to Sydney. She's a darling.
We can always talk to somebody who works here.
No. I can find this myself.
Oh, you're one of those. No, see, I ain't got time to waste. If I don't know where something is, I'm just asking.
He's giving me crap about not letting him work at the restaurant when he was a kid. You think I
Poor
give
Sydney.
a fuck where that dude works?
Clearly you do.
What was like the deal with Michael?
He shot himself in the head 4 months ago.
Oh.
Jeez. It's like
Close.
related on your mom's side or like your dad's or...
Neither. He was my best friend. Boom!
Oh.
There's that shit. Told you.
Y'all ain't blood related. Y'all just call each other cousin. I'm not thinking these niggas are blood related. You know, I got people like that. Not blood related, but shit, you can't tell me that ain't my auntie.
Okay, we got rubber sealing.
I'm gonna find somebody who works here.
No,
Thank you, ma'am.
I got this.
You a hard-headed motherfucker.
Then, the produce bill is due, and the power comes in, and I can't build enough of a parachute.
Exhausting. Listen to this. Place is bullshit, right? I mean, you're never gonna fix it. You can't start at fucked,
Where else were you supposed to start?
right? And we're not even getting into the money I lent your brother.
Want money.
For me, I mean, cash infusions for this place. Term loans, which you never pay back.
Are you about to ask him to pay it
Now I
back?
gotta hold you responsible.
Oh my, get the hell out. Get out. Oh my God. Oh.
300 grand.
I'll blow my...
Christ, Jimmy.
Jesus Christ is right, Carmy.
No
It's not
wonder he pulled.
Why'd you give him the money?
I don't know. He said he was gonna franchise the place, but you knew that was bullshit.
You still gave it to him.
I loved him too.
Well, if you loved him, why you collected the money from him? What the hell? Nigga, no one told you to give him the money.
I don't even know why you want to work for that little stunad.
Like, whether you like it or not, he's incredibly talented. You know, he was one of Food and Wine's best new chefs when he was 21.
Oh my God, he was one of Food and Wine's best new chefs?
You know the restaurant could be good. Like, it doesn't have to be a place where the food is shitty and where everybody acts shitty.
Okay, you know what, Sydney, you're getting a little aggressive, and I think maybe you should just pause and take a breath before you start driving. Man or woman, I'm not discriminating. It's dangerous to get behind the wheel when you're hysterical.
Aggressive and hysterical towards a black woman? Toss him out the car. Toss that nigga out the car.
Trying too. She's at this different school, and those kids are a bunch of fuck faces. Hold on.
Jesus, them eyes are blue as shit. Like, unnaturally blue. Do you see his eyes?
Hey, sweetie. How you doing? You're not doing so good? I get it. But you know what? You're gonna do great. How could you... Of course, I still love you. I love you so, so much. I love you more and more every day, if that's possible. My daughter's going through a phase.
Yeah. How old is she?
She's 5. Like Carmy. Food and Wine's best new dickhead.
Just drive. Ain't no trying to connect to him.
I got the wrong cock, I think.
You did.
So can we get the right one? Return that and get the right one? Oh, you angel.
Oh, shit.
God sent
Said make your
angel.
moves.
Fuck off, Richie.
She's the best person in this show. Look at her coming through. Oh my God. I'm about to become a Sydney stan. It's happening. Look, she was sent here by God to save y'all. Because y'all would be drowning. I mean, technically they're still drowning, but you know, if you get what I'm saying, she's like providing assistance.
Carm?
Hey, Pete.
Hey, everything okay?
Is this the asshole chef that was coming in? Oh no.
I wanted to apologize.
Oh.
For last time.
No, you know what? I went to urgent care and they gave me some stuff to put on it and...
No, I shouldn't...
What'd you do?
Listen, sugar. I woke up in the middle of the night, cooking a bunch of wrapped, frozen shit. I almost set my apartment on fire.
Does that happen a lot?
Is that what Michael went through?
Did you look at the thing?
No, I didn't look at the thing.
Pete and I have been going lately, and it's actually been really nice.
Yeah, of course Pete would go.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
You know, I have trouble breathing sometimes, and I wake up screaming.
What?
I know tons of people that cry out of nowhere. Like, I don't want to bother you, okay?
No, you're not bothering me, but that isn't, like, unscary. When did the breathing problem start?
Maybe sometime in New York.
Chefs always say a big part of the job is taking care of people, right?
Yeah, no, I guess.
Okay, well, you can't really do that if you're not taking care of yourself then. And I like when you tell me things.
Easier said than done, though. Yeah, I like that he's talking to his sister. There you go. Oh, careful. What is he looking at? Mikey?
Yo, need you up front.
Yeah. I'll be right there.
Yeah, sound less suspicious. Oh, please don't open it. Don't be that guy. Just give it to him. Good, Richie. Look at you, overdue in the background. Sir! Well, at least he didn't open it. I get, but sir, put it right back how he found it.
Thank you for taking Richie today.
Oh, yeah, no sweat. Do you want me to come in tomorrow?
Please. Yeah, you're hired.
Yeah? Thank you, Chef. Can I get hands, please?
Look over what she wrote up for you.
And
That probably
fire.
took a lot of work, too. Sense of urgency. And please get some professional help and all before you hurt yourself. Because I swear to God, if he goes down the path of his brother, this better not be it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna burn one. I haven't had one all day. I'll see you in a second, right?
What did you do with this? Did he leave the cigarettes over the stove? Was it him who did it? Did he unconsciously leave the cigarettes over the stove and it wasn't Richie and Richie thought he was the one who did it or something? Oh, no? Okay. It was him.
Fuck.
It wasn't Richie. Except, please. Please. Please don't spiral. I just got finished watching Succession and I couldn't take watching them kids spiral and not get help. Please help. Get help. I can't take another show like that where you see people who need professional intervention. Something. And they choose to spiral. That was another great episode. I love this one even more. And Sydney is a darling. Okay, so that was episode 2, and as it turns out, it was Carmy who left the cigarettes over the stove and not Richie, and Richie thought he was the one who did it, and well, I guess because it just seems like such a Richie thing to do. And I do find myself wondering if whether Carmy leaving the cigarettes over the stove can be one of two things. It could be an indication of all of the mental issues he seemingly has going on, anxiety driven, or it just could be that he's working in a far more lax environment surrounded. You know how they say always be careful of your surroundings, like when you wake up, make your bed, clean your room up, make sure your space is clean and it's clear, because clutter can just piles on. And so he's working in an environment where it seems everything's hectic, everything's cluttered. Well, not hectic, because I believe it was something laundry. Shit, what was it? What was the name? Something laundry, where he was previously working in New York. That was hectic and stressful, but everything had order. Everything had a place. Here at his brother's restaurant, it just doesn't seem as put together. So, and neither do all of the people he surrounds himself with. So you would imagine that plays a role on how he conducts himself in these settings. So I wonder if it's one or the other, or a combination of both. Like it's his mental health declining, because he said it started back in New York. If it's just worsening, combined with the grief and the shock of probably losing his brother that I think he's in the process of ignoring, as well as all the stress from having to take on the restaurant, his decision, his continual decision not to give it up, and just being in an environment where things aren't as clean and in order. That's playing a role in these, well, just that one lapse that he made, because that's clearly something given how the episode started, I would have never thought that he would have done something like that. That version of him would never leave a cigarette box over the stove. Yeah, I don't get that vibe whatsoever. So I wonder if it's a combination of environment and mental health declining, stress, all of it. But he was stressed then too, so I don't know. I just wonder if it's all taking a toll on him and he's making these little lapses. I love his sister. I love the relationship that he has with her. Sugar is what he calls her, and she referred to him as Bear in the previous episode. I believe her real name is Nat. But I like how open he was with her. I like how inviting she was to hear out his thoughts, encouraging, and then also providing external and as well as her as a resource, but another resource for him to seek help. Whether or not he takes it, he seems to me like the type who would, but may not. Like the reason I say he seems like the type he would take it is he seemed like a go-getter, like someone who takes initiative. You don't get to where he's gotten to without taking initiative and pride in yourself. Yes, his workplace, his home, I should say, seems a bit of a mess, and he's making peanut butter jelly sandwiches instead of like cooking. But you would imagine after a hard day of work and being in the kitchen, you may not want to come home and cook even more. So you completely understand that. I don't think that's a reflection of his character. It's just a reflection of working very hard and then coming home and not wanting to have to cook, not wanting to have to spend more time in the kitchen. So you just go with the easier thing. But he seems to be a very ambitious, well organized, at least in his work, individual that makes me feel like that could, not necessarily, but that personality, those traits could spill over in wanting to take better care of himself. He sees, not to mention Richie in his conversation with Sydney mentioned that Michael seemingly had a bit of a decline in his mental health before he unfortunately took his own life. What was I saying? What was I leading this into? I kind of lost my train of thought when I thought of Michael. Oh my God, what was I thinking? What train of thought was I going? I'm asking y'all if you can help me out. Shit. Damn it. I guess I know I was speaking on how I hoped that the personality traits that he has led him to such success in his professional career can kind of spill over in taking care of himself, hopefully. Because like I said, I just got finished watching Succession, and honey, I couldn't take watching these individuals who could and should have utilized the resources that their wealth, like, it's not like they couldn't get a therapist, they couldn't work with someone and receive help. But that's a whole other show where you're just watching people spiral, essentially. My Succession is my trash show. Like, it's an excellent show, but it's my trash show that like spikes my blood pressure and makes me get angry. Like, it is not a show I relax with. It's a show I get angry at. 99.9% of the time the characters are doing something that piss me off. But yes, back to the bear. Carmy now is in debt, even further in debt, $300,000 by that guy. And he did pose a very interesting question. Why haven't you sold this place? I think that has been brought up before, or his decision to want to stay and make his brother's restaurant work. That I hope we get further into, why he won't walk away. I wonder if it's him because he wasn't very present in the funeral arrangements and saying goodbye to his brother. I wonder if him trying to save his restaurant is like recompense, or if it's just his personality of not wanting to fail or fail at something. I do wonder what his brother left him in that letter. I mean, yeah, Richie did a dick thing by putting it back behind the cabinet. But I mean, given the alternative things he could have done, I'm not necessarily mad at him. He could have opened it, read it, and then trashed it, or he could have just thrown it in the trash before reading it. But I mean, yeah, he did do a shitty thing by putting it back, but I feel like Richie had some other asshole options that I'm grateful he did not take. And hopefully it doesn't get destroyed. Like, hopefully something doesn't happen where that letter gets destroyed. Hopefully Carmy gets a chance to read it. But yes, that man who just kept giving money to Michael, 300 grand, and now is collecting it from his brother, shit like that pisses me off. Like, you made a dumbass decision because you loved him and you kept pouring money into it. Like, if you love him, why are you going to jam up his brother for all that? For a personal decision that both you and Michael made together. This was a dumbass decision, and now the brother's got to come in on top of everything. And yes, he did provide an out. I feel like he hit him with the 300 grand gas as a way to pressure him into selling. Like, you really want to deal with all of this? Like, you know, when you have a very hard sell, so you try to make it seem impossible. Like, you just want to edge them into giving up. So you give them bad news. You're essentially coaxing him into the direction he wants him to. He wants him to sell the restaurant so he can turn it into something else. And he hits him with the 300 grand gas to encourage that. But once again, he holds fast. Why? Like I said, it's just, maybe he doesn't like to fail. Maybe it's recompense. That I'm not sure. Now, Richie and his daughter, I'm not sure if the show tackled or mentioned anything going on with his wife, but I did see a ring while he was talking on the phone with his daughter. So maybe they're separated, maybe because it's like, maybe they're not separated. Maybe nothing's going on. She's just going to a new school. She's 5, so maybe she's just starting a new school, and mom picked up the phone and said, here, talk to your dad. Maybe they're not separated. Maybe I was just thinking they're separated because he wasn't there, but maybe because he had to go to work, that's why he wasn't there. Either way, this was a very good episode. Sydney has my entire heart. She is a darling. She took initiative and wrote out an entire plan that hopefully Carmy does open. He was already seemingly going through it. Hopefully he starts to implement like stage by stage, or go over and see what he can implement, what can be done, and help to take some of the stress off of him. I feel like Sydney is a godsend for this restaurant, for these two. I was about to call them brothers, but they're cousins. Well, no, they're not even cousins. They're not even blood related. But that's my hope. Like, they appreciate Sydney and what she provides. I think they do appreciate her. Clearly he does. He hired her. She goes above and beyond. She's so sweet, and she's so helpful, and clearly hardworking and ambitious. Nobody better do anything to Sydney, because if you do, you're on my permanent shit list. And Richie with those, and I feel like he knew what he was doing when he used aggressive towards a black woman and a hysterical towards a woman. If you know the history behind hysterical, as well as the microaggression of calling a black woman aggressive, like I feel like he knew what he was doing in that moment to get her to stop, because he knows she was making sense. I feel like Richie's not as stupid as he comes off. I feel like he's someone who understands what people are saying to him. He's just very stubborn. So he plays dumb and he goes for the little things to get people to shut up. So, but they did laugh in that moment. She got the right cocking when he didn't. So that moment came down into a very comedic moment. I see the comedy. I'm getting the comedy that the show is supposed to be now. In the first episode, I did not get comedy, but in the second one, I absolutely did. Anyways, I am loving this show so much. And if you like the reaction, go ahead and leave a thumbs up and tell me what you thought of the episode down below, and subscribe. And I will see you all for episode 3. Take care, everyone. And a special shout out to the patrons: Midgie, Tawny, See-Through Battle Monsters, Tyler, Juan, Beto, Freddie, Marcella, Gabrielle, Alicia, Carmdoll, Sushi Senpai, Cozy, Kroba, Gazelle, Maddie, Victoria, Queen Lydia, Dexter, Cherishar Cat, That Weird Person, Shirley, Salty, Cammy, Klaus, Cersei, Kachaw, Nino, Donovan, Nicole, Sayla, Nathan, Casey, Liam, Pierre, Glitchy Glam, Autumn, Soapy, Morgan, Jordan, Zach, Nandy, Jess, Alexander, Reen, Max, Ricky, Jake, Amario, Jamie, Jesse, Mate, Jalil, Melissa, Teddy, Stefan, Sebastian, Ann Van, Crystal, Soul, Jacob, Rosa, Aslan, Jordan, Cool Gal, Nan, Bobo, Lucas, Maria, Alex, Mads, Vivisha, Karen, Bree, Jackie, Sammy, Alexander, Erica, Julieverse, Jail, JD, Jacob T, Sarah, Melissa, Christine, Uga, James, Valerie, Julia, Oliver, Sam, Michael, Mr. Nobody, Jamie, Harper, Caitlin, Velasca, Ethan, Miko, Emma, Sam, Jay, Arfinway, Melanie, Brenda, Nate, Becky, Courtney, Mel, Ted, Axel, Diego, Santina Moore, The Winter Times, Janny, Zach, Dominic, Wendy, Ash, Valario, Zachary, David, Kage, Halfmain, Darren, Jean, Nathaniel, Karen, Christian, Rob, Danny Girl, Marcus, Omar, Randy, Kuehler, Dwayne, Logan, Sarah, Alex, Seb, Samuel, David, Jaden, Viliana, Joshua, Lima, Stan, Barbara, Laramia, Oliver, Villy, Sasha, Ignorance, Spiros, Reno, Academy BTS, America, Heidi, Jasmine, Codpier, Mel, Madeline, David, Power, Matthew, Haley, Noah, Lisa, Chelsea, Estrella, Moa, Axel, Latuntre, Cade, Goose, Eric, Nina, Rafiki, Ryan, X, Toby, Andrew, Demetrius, Tiffers, Alita, Genevieve, Rip, Maurice, Nathan, Dismitri, Aldebaran, Tor, Clementina, Nick, HBK, Itaco, CD, Eric, The Dingo, Lick King, Koala, Chat Mocha, and Louie. Thank you all so much. Take care, everyone.